everybody, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in. My name's Matt, this is the Pedal Picassos, and today we have another old Harmoniser on the board. And this one is one of my favourites. This is one that I actually owned and then sold to a mate, and I have now borrowed back from her, so thanks Jamie. If you're watching, this is the TC Helicon Harmony GXT. It is an absolute ripper. So this does run on 12 volts as compared to the Boss unit, which we've done previously, which is 9 volts. This is a 12 volt one. And it's pretty hefty on the juice too, so you will need at least 500 milliamps to run this bad boy at 12 volts. So today, I've got the SM58 going in. I've got my guitar going on. This is my mate on 808 Performer. This has done about 1,000 gigs, this one, and it's in pretty rough shape now. But and what this particular unit does, as opposed to the Boss units, it lets you send out a mixed signal. So I've only got one XLR cable coming out here. That's where my SM58 plugs in, that's where my guitar plugs in, and I've got one cable coming out to the door, to the mixing desk, and you can just sort of control everything from here. So here's my microphone volume, my guitar volume, effects volume, harmony volume, which is all pretty cool. So it has 5 banks of presets in it. Now the other thing Harmony does, which is pretty awesome. The other thing is Harmoniser does, which is pretty awesome, is it's got A and B sections. So you can turn the harmonies on and off, and then you can also flick between an A and B version harmony. So you can actually have, like with the Boss unit, for example, you can have your harmony set and you can turn it on and off. But this one lets you turn your harmony on and off and have an optional harmony as well. So you can have, this one's got third above, or this is off first. 1 2 1 2. This is the harmony, it's a third above. And then the B version lets me add in a lower one as well. This is the harmony, it's a third above, and a lower harmony for you. I can't really hear myself very clearly in here in the studio, so I'm hoping that everything is in tune and okay. So we've got our input level, so you can just talk into that until it clips. I'll show you where it clips. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. So just sort of keep that about the green there. It's got a tone knob. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, which sort of adds a little bit of compression and a little bit of EQ curve, and just makes it sound nice and bright and sparkly. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. This is no tone button, and this is with the tone button. You can hear there's a lot more higher frequencies in there and a bit more bass, a slightly scooped mids, and a little bit of compression as well, which is awesome. So, into the harmonies. You've heard the third above and you've heard the lower harmony. Now, this next one, if I go to preset number 2, it's funny because all the presets are still in here from when I owned this unit previously, which is pretty awesome. So this unit gives you a bass setting. So if I'm playing a G, the other harmony will follow my voice around, where the bass harmony will just stay on G. This is the harmony with the bass. The bass should just be staying on the G. The low G, it sounds like Barry White is singing with me. I'll just turn the harmony up a little bit so you can hear it a lot more clearly. But it would be great for like that Lover Lover song, you know. Lover, I'm a lover, you don't treat me no good no more. No more, no more. Just wait 10 seconds so I don't get a copyright strike. Lover, I'm a lover, you don't treat me no good no more. No more, no more. Now again, I can't really hear exactly what's going on there, but hopefully when I listen back to it, everything's reasonably in tune. Right, so we've got, that's pretty much everything we've covered, except all the different little effects that are in here. Oh, so if you want to change the harmonies, you just flick through with these buttons. Voice 1, through all the different harmonies. Voice 2 with all the different harmonies. and right down the bottom is off. You can see it's off there. It has 48 volts. It has 48 volt phantom power if you're running a condenser microphone. All you got to do is hold those two buttons in together. I'm not going to do that because it'll zap my SM58, and it's not good for them. Right, so there is a couple of different effects. I'll start with the effects of 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. There's a whole reverb. 1 2 whole reverb, whole reverb. Room reverb. 1 2 1 2. Echo. Echo. There's an echo in here. Slap back. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now the combo, this is the one that I use the most. This is a combination of delay and reverb. 1 2 1 2. Now it's probably important to note here that the reverb on the guitar is also denoted by which effect you've got on your voice. So if you've got the hall reverb on your voice, you'll have hall reverb on your guitar. All the reverb you're hearing is coming from this unit. There's no external guitar processing going on at all. Then there is also special effects. 1 2 1 2. I can't really tell what that one is, but if you hold the effects button in, you can actually cycle through the special effects. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, that sounds like some sort of flangering on my voice. Oh, that's it. Back to the big reverb. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Oh, it's like a weird echo. And then back to the flanger. So there's a couple of different options in there as well, and that goes for all the other effects as well. So if I go back up to the hall reverb, that's number 1. I can hold that in, go to number 2, slightly bigger. Number 3, slightly bigger with a bit of modulation on it. 1 2. Perfect. So that is just about it, except the last thing it has is I can turn both the harmonies off. I can turn both the harmonies off and then add a doubler just to make my voice sound a bit thicker. Come on, people, get ready. Come on, find some more. Come on, people, get ready. Come on, find some more. That's pretty cool. Then back to the big one. I'll put the doubler on as well. Come on, people, get ready. Come on, find some more. Come on, people, get ready. Come on, find some more. Well, that is it. That is the TC Helicon Harmony GXT. It is a beauty. They don't make them brand new anymore, but you can still pick them up really cheap on eVerb, the Facebook Marketplace, Reverb, those sort of places for a couple $100 here in Australia, which is about $9 everywhere else in the world. They're an absolute beauty. You can save up to 5 different presets with an A and B version of each, plus on and off. It's 9 volts, 500 milliamps. You can use it as a mixing desk, so you can move the levels, adjust the levels of your microphone, your guitar, your effects, and your harmonies separately. It also has phantom power if you need it. It does absolutely everything a gigging musician would need, and it's really quite small. So I'll just grab a Boss pedal. Hang on a sec. Whoop. There's a Boss pedal right there next to it, just for scale. So it's actually quite a small unit. It's only about sort of 2 Boss pedals really. So if you're an acoustic gigging musician like me, it's a great little addition to have on your pedal board. So I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it helpful. If you're looking for one and want to know what it does and what it sounds like and what your options are, now you can actually take your guitar through and have it completely unaffected and put it into your HX Stomp or your whatever effects you're running, and you can run your guitar separate. But I think it's pretty handy to just pre-mix everything on your pedal board and just send out one cable, and the bloody front of house guys really love it when you do that. So it's really efficient and it's really quiet and it's awesome. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Don't be a stooge, it's free. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.